Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another motivational, educational, and informational video. I just want to chat with y'all. Now, as we all know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in this world that's not right. You know what I mean? When it comes down to movies, when it comes down to TV shows, they try to promote the you know what agenda because with a lot of these movies, they always want to show two women like kissing, they always want to show two men like kissing. And before I go any further, I don't have nothing against gay people at all, but when it comes down to like them trying to promote with them always putting like this stuff in movies, they're just trying to promote an agenda at the end of the day. They always show this stuff in movies and they always show this in TV shows. And also too, even when it comes down to the AI, even when it comes down to the AI, the artificial intelligence and music and jobs, the AI is trying to take over and everything. The robots is trying to take over, and a lot of us know this stuff is not right. I know that I know that there's like people out there that don't really feel comfortable with the self checkout in a lot of these stores, because in a lot of these grocery stores and in a lot of these retailers, like at a lot of these Walmarts, they have the self checkouts, and I know that there's people that don't feel comfortable, but even when it comes down to the foods that we eat, a lot of the foods that they have in grocery stores, a lot of the foods, a lot of the fruits, a lot of the vegetables, a lot of the fruits and vegetables that you buy in grocery stores is GMO. You know what I mean? They don't really like be having organic fruits and vegetables like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that organic is more expensive, but you know what I mean? It's just with all this stuff that be going on in this world, it's not right. What I want to let y'all know is that we got to be willing to speak up about the stuff that's not right, because there's a lot of stuff in this world that's not right. But you see, the reason why this stuff keeps on happening over and over and over again is because not too many people really be taking the time out to like question it, to ask questions. Not too many people are willing to wake up and speak up about the stuff that's not right. We got to be willing to wake up and we got to be willing to speak up, because this stuff is not right. These higher ups, you know what I mean, the stuff that they're trying to do is not right at all. But you see, this is the type of stuff that can happen when nobody is willing to wake up and when nobody is willing to speak up. Because I mean, and that's another thing too, with the you know what agenda. It's not just in movies and TV shows, even in cartoons. Like now these days, kids can't even really look at cartoons anymore. You know what I mean? Because even with the cartoon Arthur, and Arthur is a cartoon that I used to watch when I was a kid. I used to watch Arthur in my childhood. There was even like an episode of Arthur where they pretty much showed like a, yeah, like a gay character. And you see, when it comes down to a cartoon like Arthur, Arthur is a cartoon for young kids. Did I watch Arthur when I was a young kid? Yeah. You know what I mean? But you see, that's the thing about it. Kids, they're just not really like old enough to really grasp and like, like understand the meaning. You know what I mean? But yeah, like it's just, we just got to be willing to speak up. We got to be willing to wake up and we got to be willing to speak up. We got to be willing to have integrity. We can't just let these people do all this type of stuff, and then when it ends up happening, you know what I mean, we just say like what is going on. Even for them, even with the Good Times animated series, I see a lot of people are not really having a lot of nice things to say about the Good Times animated series. Yeah, and I did a video about that too. I did a video explaining of how much of a disgrace that it is to the actual producers and the actual writers of the actual Good Times sitcom. It's a disgrace to Eric Monty. Like Eric Monty, he was the creator of Good Times. He was like the writer. I mean, yeah, Norman Lear, God rest his soul, R.I.P. R.I.P. Norman Lear. Norman Lear, he was a part of Good Times, but they say that Norman Lear had stole a lot of them ideas from Eric Monty. At the end of the day, the true creator of Good Times is Eric Monty. No disrespect to Norman Lear. And again, God rest Norman Lear's soul, R.I.P. But the Good Times animated series is definitely a disgrace. It's disrespectful towards the actual sitcom of Good Times. Good Times was a classic sitcom, but for them to do like an animated series, it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? I feel that the producers they owe the actual producers of the Good Times sitcom. I honestly feel that they owe Eric Monty an apology because it's a disgrace. But yeah, anyway, we just gotta be willing to we gotta be willing to wake up, and we gotta be willing to speak up, because a lot of this stuff is happening because not enough not enough people are willing to speak up, and not enough people are willing to wake up. They're just letting the stuff happen. So in order for them to like slow their roll, we gotta wake up and we gotta speak up. I just wanted to share this video with y'all, do another motivational, educational, and informational video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. And again, my new song, my new track, Go For It, it's on my YouTube channel, and it's also on my SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Wally G. Let's run it up. Let's blow it up. Love y'all.